Alrighty, everyone, welcome. Just before we get started, we'd just like to acknowledge that the land we meet on today is the traditional lands for the Kaurna people, and that we respect their spiritual relationship with their country. We also acknowledge the Kaurna people as the traditional custodians of the Adelaide region, and that their cultural and heritage beliefs are still as important today. Bless you. All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the cast of Dice Paper Roll Live! All right. So, everybody, we're going to meet everyone in just a moment. We're just going to chat a bit while we wait for any latecomers. But my name's Ben. Now, hands up anyone who's got a bit of Dungeons and Dragons experience. Great. Hands up who's never. Who's in here? Great. Okay, probably wondering what you got yourselves in for. Oh, Lauren. Okay, that's all right. No, look, we're an improvised storytelling podcast, so it's going to be lots of fun. But just to give you a bit of the basics, we all play a different character, except for Emil at the end, who's going to be our dungeon master today. And essentially that means he is the narrator and the storyteller. So he's going to put different situations in front of us, and essentially we do our best to ruin that. We often have to roll dice to see if we're successful. So if you see us rolling a D20, someone hold one of those up. It's a 20-sided die. So we're going to roll that. We tell Emil the number, and he tells us if we succeed or if we fail. High numbers are generally good, low numbers bad. 1 is the worst, 20, fucking awesome. So, I think that's essentially one of the only other things we need to mention, other than the fact that occasionally we do require you to be our 6th cast member. So we do like to get you to...
7th.
Oh, sorry, we've got a guest today. Sorry, 7th. Yeah. Maths is clearly not a skill that you require to play Dungeons and Dragons. Not for me, anyway.
Which you have proven again and again, Ben.
Yes, thank you. So, yeah, look, we do get you to be our 7th cast member. We will occasionally throw to you to add sound effects. So if you feel like a scene maybe needs some scenic audio improving.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, go for it. So look, I guess to maybe get into the spirit of that, let's hear the sound of a village of gnomes fleeing away from a descending hungry dragon. Awesome.
Was the girl that screamed really high pitch also the one that sneezed before?
I don't know. What do you guys want to hear? Anything else?
Yeah, I want to see a crowded marketplace where everyone's selling jewellery. Thank you. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, nice. I like it. Oh, that's great. Yeah. I'm going to follow you on Instagram.
I heard Etsy in there. Well done, whoever said that. Maybe one more.
I've totally got one.
Right.
Can you guys do like a medieval sex dungeon? Yes! Flamey. Oh. Why is no one getting into this as much as the other ones?
I think that's...
We're just doing a medieval sex
Do you
dungeon.
want to do sex dungeon
welcome.
noise as you come in? That'd be great. It's all right. They come last, right?
All right. I think we'll close the dungeon door now.
You're locked in here with us.
Yeah. Good luck.
Everyone's got a safety word, right? Yeah. Okay.
So, do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, my name is Emil, and normally I play Brackeye, the Goliath barbarian, but today, as Ben mentioned, I will be the dungeon master, so that's me. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on a second.
Don't do that.
There we go.
I'm also
Very
a highly
ominous,
skilled
though.
audio technician.
Amazing.
Is that all? Yeah.
We're all good?
Yeah, we're good. No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Who am I?
Smooth transition, gentlemen and ladies.
Ghosts in the machine.
Yeah. I am Jack, and I play Ariki's Song, a tiefling bard. And she looks like this. And that's me.
I'm Dan. I play Thunder, the human fighter and cleric of Tempest. He's a human. He's fully kitted out in plate mail, and he wields a glaive, and he wants to be a leader, but he's also just like a little bit anxious and just like he just tries his best. Pretty much. Yeah.
So I've been on this podcast twice, right? And I play Florence. She's a half dragon breed, right?
She's Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, thank you. She's like 6'5", naked except for a satchel. She is like covered in like sort of scales that shimmer and shine. She's just a really tall drink of water for you all.
My name's Greg. I play Alan, Aaron, Aeon, an ASMR sorcerer of Helm. He's a divine soul sorcerer who casts healing magics through the power of his charisma and the gifts of his god, the mighty Helm.
Beautiful. I'll come over here now that you guys have finished. So, and my name is Ben. I play Snatch. He's a halfling rogue. He likes to steal stuff. Halflings are like hobbits from Lord of the Rings, so essentially they grow to like half the size of humans at their full height. For people who don't follow D&D and have no idea.
There you go.
We make him sit like that every night.
Yeah.
Accurate. A visual gag on a podcast.
For a podcast. Yeah.
We usually make him sit on the floor, but we've given him a crate today.
It's my birthday tomorrow and I'm turning old, so it's not good for my back.
You're grateful, damn it.
Shall we play? Shall we start the game? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Prologue, the storm. Wind whips through your hair as the salty spray of the sea slaps you across the face like a moist herring. You're aboard a ship. A red-prowed, single-masted vessel. A ship that you have agreed to protect on its wine smuggling exhibition. Ooh. It has a name emblazoned across the bow in crisp white lettering. The Definitely Not Sus. That's the name of the ship.
Has the figurehead got like two hands just like this? And just like,
What are you talking about? We were here the whole time.
Yeah, there's a subsection to the heading. It says, no need to search us at any time. It's a fine craft and it's captained by an old sea dog. In fact, a literal sea dog. She stands up straight on two squat hind legs. Her piercing blue eyes scan the horizon. Her name, Captain Pugwash.
Pugwash, you say?
That's right. That's right. A look of concern crosses her countenance as she scans the horizon. Oh no! Looks like a storm coming!
What is it, girl? What is it?
Quick! All paws on deck! She rings the ship's bell. The ship's bell, of course, is in the shape of a dog's bone, and pugs scuttle forth from below decks to
This is the best ship ever!
This is so adorable.
If I lay down on the deck, do you think they'll all come and snuggle me?
Yeah.
Well, some on the way through do get a little affectionate pat from you and have a little tail wag and a little glint in their eye. But they're very keen to dog their stations. And they know a ship. They know that they trust their captain, and they know that their ship might be in peril in a storm. The storm. The north wind whips up.
what does that sound like?
As pregnant purple clouds form a front, seemingly from nowhere and quickly bearing down on you and the definitely nothing sus. The sail slacks and then goes limp. And then cracks as it's filled with the wild wind that nearly knocks you from your feet.
Jeez.
Oh.
Whew, yeah.
I think it might be good to get a bit of pug crew noise as well, if you feel inclined, audience. Yeah. Yeah. Struggle breathing. That's perfect. Yeah. A demonic gale it is that stirs the seas into a frothy, fathomless mess. That's a good description. And it buffets the ship. You hear the sail creak and strain and then crack. Its sails is slashed to ribbons.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Not a
That's
good
not
sign.
good.
I'm not a sailor, but I know that is bad.
It's a hurricane! Cries Captain Pugwash said that, if you didn't pick up. The crew frantically try and navigate the ship through the swell, but without a sail, they're drifting and can steer a bit, but really, the ship's in bad shape. You see, bearing down on you on the starboard side, a mountainous wave. It must be almost 30 metres tall. As it froths and foams, it is coming fast, at a rate of knots. And it crests. As it crests, you see within it a face through the water, angry and green, with whites of the wave forming hair and curls of a beard, as it screams and looms above you.
Oh, Helm, you're here to help us. Thank you for your divine blood.
And you remember nothing more. In the morning, well, you assume it's the morning, you awake to the sounds of seagulls. And the gentle lapping of waves.
Gentle.
Moana.
Your head feels like all of your heads feel like they're on fire as the heat of the day is starting to bake your body. As you come to, you realise you're on a rocky beach.
Oh, not even sand.
Yeah.
That's rough.
It's rocky
Like
beach.
literally rough.
Yeah, because when you get rocks everywhere, it's much more uncomfortable than like tiny grains of sand. I often find.
That is true. Rocks in your robes are not a fun journey.
Yeah, you make these observations as you start to pick yourself up off the ground. You realise that you're weaponless.
Oh.
You lost all of your possessions during the storm.
All of my possessions.
All of them.
Are we naked?
Except your classic good looks, of course.
And his material components.
Yes, except for my spell focus, right?
Yeah, sure. You got that. Yeah, absolutely. What would you like to do? You're on the beach.
I roll around. It feels like a massage.
Yeah, it hurts quite a lot. You're on a rocky beach.
Right, okay, where are we? Anyone got any ideas?
We're on a rocky beach.
Yeah.
Rocky Beach, right, okay.
It's nothing like the brochure.
Which way's north?
If only Brackeye was here to help us with that. Which way?
That way.
Ariki's points in a direction, but your sense of orientation is not great. And it could be any way from where you're standing. You don't really know.
Can we tell what time of day it is?
It's about midday. It's hot. The sun is hot.
It's
And you
right
are
up in the,
thirsty.
that's why I can't tell which way north is. It's just like straight up.
You are super, super thirsty as well. There's some debris on the beach if you want to have a look at that. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Some
feel
debris.
like...
Is anyone seeing this?
Oh, look at the
What is
What
this
sound does the debris make?
I like that you attempted it, though. That was great.
Search the debris.
When you search through the debris, you see bits of broken ship. There's some bits of wood. You also find smashed avocado.
Oh, yeah.
Wheels of cheese.
Wheels of
Yeah.
cheese.
Debris.
There we go. Hello.
I was going to make that joke before, but I feel like you guys can't see me sitting all the way down here.
Who
It's
said
like
that?
is someone talking? You're right. It's the level.
You also see barrels that have been smashed. This was your cargo, of course. It was a wine smuggling expedition. But you do find one of the wine barrels intact.
Oh, thank goodness.
thank
I'm
God.
so thirsty.
I'm really thirsty and I could just go do a good Bortley wine right now. Anyone else?
Wait! Says Captain Pugwash, who emerges from not a dune, because we're not on a sandy beach. Emerges from a rocky outcrop.
Captain Pugwash, you're alive.
You made it.
Only barely, but don't drink that. It's Captain Pugwash's extra strong enchanted snooze wine for insomniacs.
Do you normally talk about yourself in the third person? I just hadn't noticed that on the journey yet.
Well, it's branded. I have to say my name constantly because I'm trying to sell it.
It says it there on the barrel.
Yes.
It's just the name
That's a
of the
lot
wine.
of words to put on the side of a barrel as well. It goes like halfway round.
It tested very well in the focus groups.
Okay.
Marketing is important.
Can we not just have a little bit?
I wouldn't.
But we're super thirsty.
I'm
Have you got any
hearing-
water?
No.
There's a lot of us and only one of you, so crack a cheeky one, everybody. It's 5 o'clock in the world somewhere, am I right?
Snooze wine. Why not? It's
I
midday.
feel like it's a...
I really wouldn't do that.
Alright. Quiet you, well.
We're not going to do that. All right.
All right.
Are you trying to tell us
Alright.
something, boy?
Girl.
Girl.
Good girl. What you?
It's
Timmy's
Trouble
on
at
the
the
well.
old mill?
It's
What?
just very, very effective. That's all.
For snoozing.
What? You're trying to...
It's for insomniacs.
Oh, we're gonna go to sleep.
We're going to get shit-faced. All right. I'm doubling down on this, yeah.
You see another crew member, Waffles. You know her as Waffles, of course, because you've been on the ship for a few years, and she comes along as well. Dusts herself up from the beach.
Rocks herself up?
Yes. Yes. And meets you. And she thinks it's hot too, and she needs a drink. She's thirsty.
Oh, Waffles, we're thirsty too. So thirsty.
I think I can smell water. That way though. And she points towards down further along the beach. There's high cliffs that stretch for about 40, 50 metres along the coastline. As you see, it works its way around further around. There's also a hill you could ascend, but it looks, it's dusty and dry, and there are gnarled trees. Doesn't look like a lot of shade or water, and the sun, if I haven't mentioned it, the sun's hot.
So you're saying you want us to go the other
this
way?
plate
Yeah.
mail sucks.
Yeah.
Fucking really hot here, right?
Cotton, I said. Cotton.
Yeah.
Cotton
Should have
breathes.
changed. But all right. So what? We don't go to that way. Let's go that way.
Let's go where Waffles
Waffles.
said.
Yeah, Waffles said. Does
Lead us to
want to
water,
come with
Waffles.
us?
Lead the way, Waffles.
Walkies?
Waffles
Walkies?
gets very excited at this point and dashes ahead. belly
Walkies,
and everything.
Waffles.
Contained her excitement. And runs on down the beach.
It bolts down the beach.
Jesus, I'm not.
It's
Ow.
like I threw a tennis ball from nowhere.
As you
Yes.
walk along the beach, you see, poking out of another rocky outcrop, the butt of a familiar weapon.
Betsy! Oh, it's my glaive!
That's right. Thandor finds his glaive.
Yay! Oh, I've got my glaive again. Haha, you don't have your weapons.
How did you
anymore.
not sink wearing full plate mail? It's just occurred to me. I'm just.
Hey man, I woke up on the beach just as you did.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah,
You
there
don't
was-
remember?
No, I don't remember anything. I just woke up and there I was.
Oh, I'll accept that. It's a reasonable.
I don't know what to tell you, man. That's what I'll just remember.
Yeah, no, all right, yeah, cool. Just,
A wizard did it.
yeah, that's
A
what I was gonna
wizard
say.
did it.
Yeah, of
course.
As you wander further along down the beach, you walk for probably about 20 minutes or so. Waffles leading you the whole way. She stops a few times to sniff everything. She just stops everything she could possibly sniff
Waffles,
along the way.
Don't
not-
eat that.
Okay.
Don't eat that. It's
I'm-
very dead.
I'm not Waffles.
Very
That's-
dead.
Smells.
I'm not picking up after her. Don't have a plastic bag.
That's fair.
Just holding it. Just
Just
in my hand.
Just holding
warm
it.
in your hand.
Oh.
Is that your new weapon?
It's very effective.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's,
Someone's gonna cop this soon.
it's really repelling everybody. Why did you look at me,
Any,
Snatch?
any short jokes and you'll find out. Oh, hold it away from me.
As you do, you notice along the line of the cliffs that there's a bit of an opening. Maybe it could be a cavern or a cave, perhaps.
Oh, it's so hot in the sun.
I
I
need
just
some
need a
shade.
moment's shade.
Do you guys
That'd
see
be
that
really
over
nice.
there?
An opening.
Yeah.
A
It looks
cavern?
Shady.
A crevice of some sort.
I'm sure it's completely safe.
Yes, they usually are.
Well, there's
Usually.
never been anything bad that happened in a cave.
Absolutely
Exactly.
not. I'm pretty sure some good things happens in caves.
Batman lives there.
Oh, he
Right.
does, right? Yeah. I mean,
Not in
Do you
this
reckon
cave.
he's
Not
in this
cave,
one?
but-
Thought we were about to meet Batman.
Yeah, I prepped that. You went to the cave?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
let's head in.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
cool.
You want to take off your arm and just like...
Yeah,
Singe
just
it a
I'm
little
gonna. Thandor's gonna strip down, take off his plate mail,
very hot.
just air himself out a bit.
It is
and
significantly cooler
brutal.
inside the
That's
cave. It's
much
much
better.
nicer, although it's a bit stanky actually. It's got a bit of a
that's
fuzz
Thandor.
We're
to
in
it.
close
Sorry.
quarters with some of Waffles.
Yeah, all right. I'll You're right. I think I
Throw
might
it
just.
over your left shoulder for good luck.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna do that. Oh, sorry, Ayla. You're right. And I try to wipe it off with the. Yeah.
It's in my eye.
Sorry.
Waffles comes back over. Look, there's water back there.
Oh, excellent, Waffles.
sweet.
And she leads you
water.
to a pool of kind of, it's fresh-ish water.
What's the best kind? Freshish.
Nothing like brackish cave water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll wait to wash my hands till we've all drunk.
Limey. Yeah.
Thandor's gonna go for a big old drink.
Yep.
Yep, you do, and you feel much better for it.
Thank you. Oh, hey, the water's not too bad. It's not too bad. Bit of E. coli, but it's all good.
Ariki's dives in. She's
It's water and a meal.
It's pretty shallow. Do you want to make a save on that one?
That's all nice.
All right. Being an expert cave diver, you
Did I mention that, guys?
You run up to the lip of the cave pool and you jump high in the air. You twist and turn and somersault and then pin drop. And although it's shallow, somehow you manage to swim and safely, and you start synchronized swimming in the pool.
Yeah.
You spout a geyser of water out your mouth.
Look at her go. Dinner and a show.
I put my-
The water looks fine. Alan leaps in after Riki's thinking it's deeper than it is.
Yeah, you break your ankle.
Aylan, it's okay. It's okay. Thandor goes up and casts Cure Wounds. He grabs him by his leg and just
He's never gonna learn if you do
Oh,
that.
you snapped it back into place first.
Yeah, the bones that were loose and broken underneath the skin snap back together and heal up. It's not completely painless, but it's fixed.
Thank you.
You're good, buddy. I
Thank
got
you, Thandor. Thank you. I mean, I could have healed it myself, you know. I just wanted to milk the moment, but that's fine. No, heal it straight back up.
As you
So you jump back in again.
You break your other ankle.
Helm heals. Oh.
Strangely enough, when you try and heal yourself, nothing happens.
Bad
Only
day
by
at
the power of Tempest, right?
Give us another go, will you?
Oh no, I couldn't possibly do another one.
I hold up my leg and my foot flops around on the end. Please. I'm in so much
you look like
pain.
you're in a lot of pain. Oh, okay, no worries. Tempest, be cool. And he casts Cure Wounds.
It heals, but not quite as effectively as the last time. You've got a limp now.
Oh,
It may not be permanent, but for now you've got a limp.
okay.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I heal myself?
Yeah, what
don't
could that
know.
mean?
Probably nothing. Let's keep going.
Yes, I'm sure that won't be relevant later on. Let's keep moving.
And just then, Thandor hears in his head,
Oh?
Thandor!
Oh,
Me, Tempest!
Tempest? Oh, you're breaking up a little bit, man.
Danger! Thandor, the danger! Get out!
Tempest, I'm so glad you called. Oh man, it's been so long since I spoke to you. How's it been? How you doing? Beep, 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 beep. The motherfucker hang up. He hung up on me.
Who did? I mean, who did?
Tempest. Tempest. Hey, I heard him. He came in. It was like really fuzzy, which is
There's
weird.
bad reception in here. It is a
Yeah.
cave of solid rock.
Yeah.
So.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Beep, beep. No,
Could
no,
you
I'm
make
not
anything
getting
out at all? Was there anything you had to
something?
say?
He said, "Oh, Thandor, you're great," and then like,
Yeah, something.
get out, leave.
At that moment,
Something I don't know. It was a bit.
That sounds. That makes no
jarbled.
sense at all.
No, we should continue
We'll
on.
stay.
at that moment, the cave floods with sheep. They flood in through the entrance to the cave and swarm you all. And then they're followed by a herd of goats.
I guess we're up Sheep Creek.
All the sheep applaud. Oh, goats?
What
you
happened to the
said?
goats?
Goats
That was
are
strangely
fine as
silent.
well.
Those
They
goats
are.
are fucking terrifying.
They're extra large,
not good.
screaming
I thought the
goats.
sheep were quite cute.
That's right.
Don't worry,
goats are
this
no
is
good.
totally normal. It's totally normal. This happens all the time in the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
What's that?
Sheep water. I don't know, fuck.
Ah, the legendary sheep floods. Yes, I know of them.
Heard tell of
I've
them.
heard tell of these sheep and goat floods. I read it in a book.
It's the Merino-tarian. Merino.
Yeah. You've been sitting on that for a while,
Merino. I was.
These are particularly large sheep. They're at least twice or three times the size.
Zanzibar. Okay, continue.
I'm glad we found the location for the game. Zanzibar it is. They are extremely large sheep. They're bigger than your average sheep. And then you hear the boom, boom. There you go. Boom. The water in the brackish pond kind of... What's that? Ripples. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you very much. It does ripple. And
They are big sheep. They're making very big footfall sounds.
And entering the cage. Entering the sorry, did I say cage? That was a
Yeah,
Freudian
totally.
slip. Entering the cave, you see the side of a massive giant. He's huge, enormous, at least 15 meters tall.
Oh, what's that in feet?
1-5 or 5-0? Did you?
15 meters tall.
Is he scraping his head along the roof?
Well,
I didn't realize this cave was so big.
it's a big cave, yeah.
Okay, all right.
He starts to enter the cave.
I'm gonna hide.
Thandor's going to try and look for any kind of cover, big rocks, and he's going to try and hide before whatever this thing can see him, and rolled a 12 with his stealth.
All right.
Hello!
Welcome, Sir Giant.
No,
I don't know if you've been around here, but there's a lot of sheep.
This hulking giant man, his bulging muscles and large frame, swivels and his eye penetrates you. There's an eye patch over the other eye.
Oh.
Oh.
For those at home, I also have a eye patch. My character.
Plot point.
Identify, you have shared experience. How'd you lose your eyes?
My eye meets his. Or hers.
His?
Oh.
You think?
Okay.
Yeah. Who are you? Says the giant man to you all.
I am Ricky.
I don't think he's like slow or anything just because he's big, Riky's.
He's just big.
Yeah.
What are you doing in my cave?
Oh, this is your cave.
That explains the sheep.
Just tell him we
Right.
were thirsty or something. Make
Sorry,
something up.
just need-
Flirt a little,
We were. Would you like a drink?
Well,
Maybe it's.
I suppose now you're here, you might as well stay for supper.
Oh, delicious. Sheep.
Actually,
Sheep, lamb,
goat.
Yes, with halloumi.
Oh, delicious. Halloumi.
And a tomato oregano sauce.
Oh, they did say that in the brochure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason I came on this fucking tour. It's for that. So
I'm leaving a very bad review on TripAdvisor if this halloumi is not up to my standards.
Well, thank you. What a gracious host you are. What is your name?
My name is... Shit.
Hello,
That's unfortunate, but shit it is.
Hello.
My name is John Goodman. He says as he turns and rolls a giant boulder across the cave mouth. It's huge. It's at least it's taller than him. It's like 20 meters tall, which is
Oh.
taller than 15.
Wow.
A little bit tall. Exactly.
And it covers the entrance to the cave.
Oh, it's really dark.
Yeah, no, it's a bit stuffy
really
in here all of a sudden.
dark.
I'm finding. I don't know about you
There's
lot,
still
but-
a lot of sheep and goats in here, and they are starting to make some smells.
What did he roll though?
A giant
Boulder.
boulder. Oh, I see. What,
Yeah.
D&D joke. Good.
Good.
Why would you close the entrance there, John Goodman?
Oh, no reason, he says as he reaches down, grabs Snuffles and dashes her head against the rock.
Snuffles, you're such a good dog.
He then tosses Waffles in the air. Waffles in the air and catches her in his mouth and swallows it down.
Oh my god.
This escalated a lot.
Ah,
I'm suddenly feeling very unsafe.
she was one day away from retirement.
She was getting too old for this shit.
yeah.
It's true, she was my best captain, says Captain Pugwash. She's my best crew member, says Captain Pugwash.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Would you like us to avenge her?
If you have time.
What
we
time?
were
I'm not sure
gonna-
I've got the guts. So would you guys like to help me, or I'm
Quiet, says the giant, as he starts to cook his delicious feast. It smells real good,
Oh.
but he doesn't give you any.
Oh.
Just gonna
He
wait
sits
a
But
minute.
he
there.
killed Waffles.
That's right. He killed Waffles. That was his appetizer.
So can I tell that he has no intention of actually serving us dinner?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Okay.
The death
Because-
of Waffles didn't bother you, but
Yeah.
the dinner service.
Yeah, I'm a halfling. I like food, all right? That's a 9 on the dice.
Yeah, you don't realise that he was just doing it for dramatic effect.
Okay.
You think it's serious, and you stand there waiting with your bowl and spoon, which you still manage to have
Because I'm
somehow.
still holding, like,
yeah.
I was just going to, like, slide a hand, just spice up the dinner.
No, he eats the whole lot. He just eats
Okay,
it all down.
all right.
Yeah.
Great.
You mentioned a drink.
Aye.
Yeah.
We did.
Well,
It's outside in a
Oh,
barrel.
yes.
Better go
There's
get it.
got
Left
a
on the
barrel.
beach.
Of
lucky I brought it in, says
Oh,
Captain.
good work,
Yes,
Captain
very
Pugwash.
good.
Lucky
Thought
you
of
picked-
everything.
Girl, Pugwash, good girl.
Good girl.
Well, it is my signature drink. You've got to, take it anywhere. You never know when someone wants to buy merch,
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I know.
true.
You're
yeah.
a hustler. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's very good.
Doing.
Here you are, John Goodman. Take my barrel of wine.
John Goodman definitely should be drinking that.
Says John Goodman as he
Did he say it? Or?
sets the cock a hoop and drinks the barrel down all in one. He then looks quizzically upwards, staggers on his 2 giant feet, falls over fast asleep.
Good boy.
Oh.
Sleepy time now.
Thandor rushes over and kicks him.
No, stop.
Yeah, you do that. Roll an attack.
How am I gonna miss this? Wait, I've been.
Yeah,
rolling.
you are.
Hey, 16.
Yeah, you kick him right in the solar plexus, and a drunken vomitor's geyser of wine and puppy comes out.
Oh, Waffles!
She was pregnant.
That's left a bad taste in my mouth.
Got a little bit of bit of
You
puppy
really
on
shouldn't
your
have done
arm.
that, Thandor.
Oh no, I'm regretting it the most.
You got it the
Instant
most.
regret.
It's still alive. No, it's not. I just thought I'd try. You just all look so disappointed. Oh, look, it's me.
Do you actually have the?
Please, don't do that. Stop that.
I'm a poppy.
Oh my god. No.
I could get going.
No.
Okay, go. Move
It's
on.
not the first time Jack's character has done this. If you've ever listened to the show, by the way.
What, used a puppy fetus as a puppet? Yeah, you're
No.
right. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
The other time he did that.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's actually a callback. Yeah.
That's his shtick.
Signature move.
You were trapped in the cave.
Yeah, how are we
Yeah.
going to get out of
It's
here?
a big boulder.
Can I look around for like a lever or a Switch.
Yeah, you look at the giant boulder. You see no lever.
Well, looks like we're going to die in here, everyone.
Can I look in the back of the cave for
Yeah.
another? Like, does it go further in, or
It's a large cave, but really it's the pool of water. There's the sheep and the goats. That's about it. And there's a bit of a messy kind of bachelor's bed, shall we say, for John Goodman. He's fallen on hard times.
Well, I think we're just going to have to eat him. And Ariki starts trying to push John Goodman onto the fire.
You try and push this enormous giant onto the fire and don't make much progress.
All right.
Thandor's gonna go into the pool and search in that and see if maybe there's a bit where it goes down underneath. And
Thandor
leads out.
finds a rock.
So different from the other rocks we've got. This one's
Check it out.
got a nice little shape to it.
Good for you, mate.
It's in the shape of a dead puppy.
Oh my
That's
god, it's a
amazing.
skull! Oh god! Oh god!
What is it?
How do we
what
get
you got
out of
there?
Can I roll an investigation check?
Oh,
Yeah, you can roll an investigation
To
check.
see what I can see. 1! But I am a halfling, which means I get to re-roll ones because we're very lucky. Did you know I'm really lucky?
Yeah, you look
I'm
real
sure
lucky
I'm going to
from up
find us a
here.
way out of here, guys.
Really lucky.
11.
You see the pool of water, the sheep and the goats, the boulder in front of the door, the bachelor pad, and the sleeping John Goodman.
That's pretty much
Well,
what
this
we've
was
got.
nothing's changed, really.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Alright.
Could we use the sheep and goats to create a ladder
That's
would
what I was
lead
thinking, to
them
stack them
up?
one on
Yes,
top of the
that's
other.
a really good
Yeah, I
idea.
think
Them
that's a
on
really
top
good
of each
idea.
other and then climb up to the top.
I'm pretty tall. I could probably take this one on. Start stacking.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Let's go.
do it,
Yeah, let's stack some sheep.
I'm pretty tall, but I cannot reach the dice. 15.
Yeah, you attempt to play the classic barbarian game of stack a sheep, but
Yes.
unfortunately these sheep are too big.
Stack the sheep. I stack the sheep. Oh no, I can't stack the sheep.
And you,
It's
funnily
a
enough,
barbarian
cannot
game. I
stack the
played it
sheep.
in childhood.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. I thought it was going to be any good. We've got any other tools
Look,
at our
I'm fucking
disposal?
stumped. Anyone else got any ideas how to get out of this place?
Maybe we should just try to roll the boulder.
Well, there is a lot of us, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
right,
we
if
could
we
train
all-
the sheep to do
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Animal
Yes, we
handling
could tie
check.
the sheep like a chariot and get them to pull the
And there's
boulder
the
open.
goats as well. Plus, we've got a sleeping giant. I mean, create some ballast of some kind. Is that...
These ideas pass across your head, but you don't seem to think that they're likely. And just as you're at your wit's end, Thandor hears in his head,
Thandor, it's me, Tempers, back again.
Oh, Tempers!
Apparently I'm Jamaican now. Whoops.
Yeah, no, it's
These island vibes are great.
reception's bad.
that's not the accent of Thandor's. I'm having some classes acting and going really well.
It sounds really great. Yeah, cool. So, hey, Tempest, you could help us get out of this cave. I'm kind of stuck here with my buds.
Yeah,
and we
look,
don't know
man,
what to
Thandor,
do.
look, man. It's you're in a pretty tight spot there. He's no ordinary giant. This giant here, he's the son of Poseidon.
Oh,
Yep. Yep.
Poseidon,
He's
I know him.
Illegitimate son of Poseidon and Optometristides. The god of Optometristides, the god of eyes.
Optimus Prime?
I mean,
The best pun is the one you stumble over.
right. Puns with Greek stuff is tough. The thing is,
Yeah.
he's very powerful.
Yeah, he's really big too.
That's right. He's massive.
I know.
In fact, he was so powerful that his father Poseidon put out his eye.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. One of his eyes gave him powers that rivaled all the other gods, including Poseidon himself, and he was jealous and
shit.
fearful. Yeah. The other eye dispelled most magic and gave him the ability to breed really large sheep.
Snatch.
That's really good news. Oh, that's kind of handy. So
Signature move.
He took the eye, the really powerful eye, and then the other eye that he still got dispels magic, right? But so Poseidon took the other really powerful eye.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason for the exposition, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Cool. All right.
But try not to mention my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I could. Yeah, you reckon I could take this one? You know, I could take the glory for this one.
Oh yeah, no,
I'd
it's
be
just.
like, oh, look at his eyes.
I'm just pretty
Magic.
tight. I'm just pretty tight with Poseidon is all. I don't want to come back to me.
True.
You know.
Yeah, no, cool. I can do that.
Right.
Totally. Hey guys.
Oh, peace, by the way. See you later. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yep. See you later, bro.
Have you been saying all of that out loud? Just the one, like, we're only hearing your end of the conversation?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Have you been saying it all directly to a sheep?
The sheep looks at you quizzically.
Thandor turns to the rest of the group and is like, hey guys, I just had this idea. Like, maybe there's something that's happening with the magic and stuff. And I think it might be the big old giant man with the one eye. Maybe we should take that eye and, like, bash it in and, like, pluck it out and just, like, drink the juice or something.
I am still quite thirsty.
Yeah. I'm into that.
Yeah, cool.
I haven't done this one in a while. Not since my 21st. Right?
Well, you've got your glaive, Thandor.
I do.
yeah.
I'm the only one with a weapon, aren't I?
Yes. Well,
All
yeah.
right, Thandor's gonna just charge on straight at that eyeball and just, like,
Go Thandor. Yes.
just splatty.
You do that. You hold your glaive in both arms, grip it tightly. You check your footing. It feels solid. You don't feel like you're going to slip over.
Do you want me to hold the giant down in case he, like, reacts? And
That's it, Snatch. You hold him down.
Yeah.
Just snatch.
You have a good go of that.
Yeah,
that's all right.
you're big and strong. You can do that.
You can definitely do that.
You're helping.
and I wipe my hand on you.
Put it on the glaive.
Too bad you already threw the shit in Alan's face. He runs. It's a 9.
Yeah, your first attack kind of... Oh, hello.
The giant would be prone, so he'd get advantage.
Oh, that's true. You would get advantage.
Rules.
Convenient rules.
It's a 12.
All right, that is enough to hit the sleeping giant right in the eyeball. The glaive buries itself through the lid and into his eye hole. It pops as eye juice spurts out all over you, Thandor, covering you.
Again.
Oh God! Again? Really? I'm getting like this is
gooey.
fuck.
And the giant screams as he wakes up. His eye is red and sore and bleeding as the glaive is still sticking out of it.
It was Snatch.
Which one of you snatch? And he swipes down, trying to capture one of you in his arms, but he just catches sheep after sheep after sheep after sheep.
Oh, you'll never catch us. We're just going through the door.
Yeah, we're running away.
We're on the other side of the boulder.
See ya!
How did they move my boulder? He runs up to the door and goes, oh no, it's fine, it's still here.
The only way you could catch us is if you open the door.
Yeah. Cast suggestion on
Yeah. I suggest.
This time around, your spell works. As you see the giant think, his eyebrows cock. His eyes don't really do anything anymore. But and as he does, the glaive falls down out of his eye and lands
handy.
on the ground. And he goes, oh, that seems like a really good idea. And he does. He rolls it out. But then he stands in front of the doorway, his arms outstretched. The sheep and goats make their way through, and he feels each sheep and each goat as it leaves the cavern door just to see what it is. And he goes, no, sheep, goat, sheep, goat, yeah, sheep, goat.
Dead puppy.
I want to hang onto the bottom of a sheep. I want to climb up to a sheep and hang onto it and ride it through.
Make a dexterity check, everyone.
Yeah, I'm getting on that.
Ooh.
Can you roll my purple?
No, you roll yours. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
13.
10.
7.
5.
Group check.
I also got 10.
All right. You grab hold of the underside of these ginormous sheep and you hold onto the woolly wool.
Beautiful.
Isn't the one?
So good.
My word,
Doing well.
word images are beautiful today. And the sheep make their way out. Thandor, however, falls off his sheep.
Ah. I mean, shh.
The giant starts sniffing the air.
I'd smear more of what's on my hand on Thandor just to mask
Good call.
the human
Yeah,
smell.
just wipe it on me. Just get it really in there. Just get it in there. Go, do it.
It's all gone now.
Okay.
I smell dog shit. No people though. As he taps the ground trying to grab Thandor.
Thandor's gonna be like, just as soon as the hand starts trying to like slam down on top of him, he tries to like roll around like and just avoid the hand, going between each finger as it comes down on top of him.
Yeah, like a game of handy knifey, you go between each of his fingers just beautifully, rolling between each one each time, and you manage to escape his hands, but you need to get out.
Thandor.
He's all by himself.
We're all here, right? Everybody.
Everyone else is
wait,
already...
we're missing one.
Everyone else
We're
is
outside.
maybe
It's hot
sussing
again. It's a bit
ourselves.
hot. Yeah.
Thandor is just gonna just like try and like just commando it, just like slowly move his way out, just crawling on his belly, just, and then as soon as the Cyclops starts to move, he's gonna just stop,
Giant's treasure.
and then he's gonna keep on moving.
Yeah, the giant turns around, he faces the back and he counts 1, 2, and he flips around and looks. Well, with his hands he looks. And he turns back around and faces the wall and goes,
And Thandor takes a couple more steps.
4. And he turns around and tries to look for his hands and can't find it. He does find the glaive and then he goes, that's not it. Tosses it aside.
Oh, Betsy. No.
Tosses it aside right in front of you.
How convenient.
Thandor's gonna, you know what? He's just gonna do.
Clicking.
He's gonna guiding bolt the Cyclops, and as soon as the bolt hits him, he just then is gonna just bail and just bolt. He's just gonna get the fuck out.
Yeah,
dodge.
you bolt and bolt.
Bolt and bolt.
You were Usain Bolt.
The bolt report.
Oh, no. You make it an attack. Is there an attack roll for
Yeah,
that
it is an attack roll. Oh Jesus!
That's
7.
one? Yeah. The guiding bolt is poorly guided. It weaves out and from your glaive as you've just picked it up.
Yeah, for sure.
It comes out your glaive as a burst of purple energy. It just misses to the side of the head of the Cyclops, and conveniently
distracts him because it hits the side of the cavern.
That's right. It hits the side of the cavern, knocking off some of the rock and stone, which tumbles to the ground. He goes with his right hand down and starts patting it, thinking it might be you.
And Thandor legs it. He's just out of there.
As you run out between his legs, out of the cave and into the safety of the beach.
Quick, let's use the sound of all these sheep to mask our retreat.
Retreat.
Let us ride these giant sheep like sheep cavalry.
That's an even better idea.
You do. You climb yourself up from under the underside of the sheep to the top, and you ride the sheep cavalry along the rocky beach. Some of you
I'm actually straddling 2 of them at the same time, like Mad Max. You know?
You're the sheep rider. It's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you carry on down the beach. Captain Pugwash is there, of course. Just saying.
Oh, you made it out as well.
Yeah.
We need to find the ship.
Is Captain Pugwash chasing us, keeping all the sheep together?
Yes.
Yes, biting at their heels and snapping and barking. That's right. She is. Yes. We need to find the ship.
I look for the ship.
You find the ship. Below decks, on the deck you see Brackeye, your friend, who was below the deck the whole time because of his seasickness. The ship had washed itself up on the beach, and he'd spent the last day or several hours, learning how to weave, and he's remended the sails for you.
Thanks, Brad.
Woven them out of leaves.
Such amazing
There's
Queen
a lot more
Yeah,
to you than
Where
just
did you-
hitting shit.
Yeah, multi-talented, multi-skilled.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, crafting's one of my favourite things to do. Just thought I'd try my hand. What have you been up to?
Oh, not much.
Not much.
On the beach.
The giant yells as he runs across the beach. You see him about 100 metres away.
Oh, we should probably sail.
Yeah,
Ready
set sails, let's go.
We made a new friend, but he's not very friendly. Hates weavers. Anyway, here we go.
How does he know
Toxic.
where we are? He can't see.
He smells you.
Ah, I thought I washed that up.
It's
Let's
that
go.
dog shit again.
Well, let's go.
He knows
Let's
where
go.
That's the other thing.
Moment.
He's got a magic lamb's wool jumper that tells him where his sheep are at all times. Didn't I mention that in the backstory? Whoops. He follows the flock and finds you. Yeah, but you push the ship out. You board her. And you sail across the wine-dark sea away.
And
from
all
the
of us, as
island.
we do, look to the giant. We go, nothing sus.
Nothing.
Yes.
See you later, fuckhead.
I'll get you next time, you meddlesome kid.
Yes.
Do a bunch of goats just complain about that? Because they're kids.
Yeah, the goats are very confused.
Pulling on all this
Sticker.
shit.
Sitting on that one even longer.
I thank you.
And thus endeth the game of the island and the tale of the Cyclops.
Hey, how about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not sure if we told you at the start of the game because I was busy being a terrible sound technician, but this was Emil's first time ever as a dungeon master in front of people.
First time. Fucking awesome.
Excellent job, my friend.
Well done.
But thank you so much for coming, everyone. We're here for... I'm going to stand up. I can't do this. we're here for the duration of the festival, so we're... Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10:20. Where a couple of us, most of us are going to be downstairs now selling some merch. And just to say hello, if you want to stop and say hello, we've got some little cards with little discount codes that give you 50% off if you want to come back.
Different story every night.
Yeah, we have a different person running the game every single night. So it's lots of fun. Even if you can't make it back, tell your friends, tell your D&D mates, tell the people that don't know what D&D is, because really, it doesn't matter, right? But thank you so much for coming, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. Some excellent sound effects.
Big thank you to Lauren Bock as
Yes.
well for guest starring.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm not doing a show in Adelaide, but if anyone has friends in Melbourne, I'm doing a show in Melbourne called Rock Out With Your Bock Out. That's my last name, I should have said. My last name is Lauren Bock. Rock Out With Your Bock Out. If you want to come to Melbourne and see it, you don't have to do that. One more round of applause for these guys, by the way. And they're so talented. Do such a good job, and thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, guys. We'll see you downstairs. Thanks for joining us.
Woo.